Hello everyone, my name is Mike Cruz and I'm the Senior Instructional Support Specialist for Writing and Computers on the Tarpon campus. And this semester I'm going to be the writing tutor who's embedded in your speech course. I'm going to be helping you guys out throughout the course of the semester. And oftentimes students may ask, well, what does a writing tutor have to do with speech? Basically, a lot of the concepts with speech and writing are the same. And so like I always tell people, like a speech is essentially an essay that you speak out loud. You're still going to use transitions, you're going to use citations, you're going to use, documentation and research, and sometimes a lot of familiar concepts with writing, we're just going to do them in a spoken format. And in such, I'm going to be able to provide feedback for you guys that will help you improve your speeches the same way we would help you improve an essay, but obviously keeping in mind the elements of a speech, things like voice patterns, inflection, eye contact, mannerisms, body language, things of that nature. So what you'll do when that time comes, and your professor is going to, speak to you more about this, obviously, in the weeks to come, but I'm in one of Professor Karupas's courses right now, and I just want to show you guys what this looks like. If you go to submission review and select discussions, so after discussions, you're going to see different discussions down here. You're going to see informative speech tutoring, persuasive speech tutoring. Essentially, when it's time to come do one of your speeches for review, you're going to select the discussion board that you want to put it on. You're going to start a new thread. And essentially what you're going to do, you're just going to put some sort of title, say something like, my persuasive speech. And then in here, put a little message, say, hey, Mike, can you please review my speech for some feedback? Thank you. And then the important thing is you're going to add an attachment, okay? And this is where you're going to upload a file. And just put, whatever video file you're using in there. I know some people have used YouTube links. Just make sure I have the link. Make sure I have a viable way to view your video that you've created, for your class, because that's what I'm going to watch and give you feedback, okay? And the feedback form that I'm going to use is the same that your professor is going to use. So you'll see right here you have a link to the persuasive speech grading criteria. And so essentially, you're going to open this, up and look at this when you're planning your speech, so that way you make sure you're checking off all the items on the list. And I'm going to open this up in a Word document, and I'm going to follow this the same way Professor Karupas is going to when she's grading and evaluating your speech. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in what my suggestions are, what I think you should work on or improve, or even the things I feel like you did well. And then I'm going to save that as a file. And when I put my response on the discussion board under yours, I'm just going to attach that as a file. You'll just go back to the discussion board, you'll find your post, and you'll find my reply under it. Okay, and then I'll have the Word document attached to it. And then it's recommended from there that you refilm your video based off of the feedback that I gave you on how to improve it. Because remember, the feedback's only good if you actually do something with it. And what we're really looking to do is, have you use this as a tool to improve your speeches, okay? And so we did this over the summer and in the spring when we went online, and the students were very successful with that. Before we went to mostly online classes due to the pandemic, we were doing this same kind of feedback face-to-face in the center. And overall, it really just helps you guys create better speeches. It gives you practice saying it. It has somebody who's watching you as if they were the audience, who knows what to look for, can find these things, point them out, give them to you, as examples of how to improve. And it's really just mostly about you watching this and improving on your process. Okay? And then if you have any questions for me about the feedback that I give you, really all you have to do is, you can put it back on the thread, because I'll be subscribed to the thread, or you can email me directly. Also keep in mind that that's where you post your video when it's ready, but you can always reach out for me for help in the creation of it, or other writing tutors. Everybody can help you with that. We have appointments that you can make where you can work with us one-on-one in Zoom. We do have a limited appointments face-to-face in the center. If those are options you want to take advantage of in the planning process or in finding the research or whatever you need to do to create the speech, you can do that as well. You're not limited to just that. And obviously, still think about tutoring for the regular stuff. Think about me for your papers. We're in tutor.com. We have appointments. We have face-to-face. We give writing feedback. We help with research help and assistance. Basically, anything you need that's writing, reading, or speech related, we're there to help you out. For this particular class, obviously, I'm here to help you with your speeches, but don't forget about us for our other services. Also, if you have any written components that are a part of this course, obviously I can help you look at that as well too. So I look forward to working with you guys and meeting with you over the coming weeks, either virtually through your videos or online or in the center. And I hope everybody's semester is off to a good start. And I think we're going to do some good work together. And I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say in your speeches, because I find that they're always really entertaining and good quality content. Okay, and so for today I'll say goodbye and good luck. And I look forward to working with you guys and seeing you around. Take care.